review. That's right, WWE pay-per-view last night. Was it good? Was it bad? Find out. We got a great panel tonight. We got AddyCat87. That's right. We got Adam with us. We got Shane, and we got Sam. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing?
Good.
Doing great.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Let's get started. Okay. All I gotta say is, watching that pay-per-view last night, to me, outside the whole like Undertaker thing, it kind of seemed like it was kind of like watching a Raw with just a better roster. That's what it felt like to me. It didn't really have that like pay-per-view feel. It just felt like I was just watching just a regular WWE shit show, or not a shit show, but just a just a show. Like a lot of the times, like with the muted, like when they edit the crowds, it just bugged the hell out of me. And then you got guys like X-Pac coming out, like, defending it, like, well, if you don't like it, watch something else. Well, guess what, buddy? When Monday Night Raw airs and I don't like it, yes, I do change the channel, especially a lot of times during the Stanley Cup playoffs. And so I've been watching wrestling since the 80s. A lot of these guys here have been watching wrestling for a long time. We have the right to our opinions. We could say whatever we like. So this guy coming out defending this product, it's just hilarious because I've never seen a product get defended so much in my life. Like if someone goes out, like let's say they have a crappy Pepsi, like, you know what, this Pepsi sucks. You know what, I'm done with Pepsi. Fuck Pepsi. You're not going to hear people like, well, come on, give Pepsi a chance. It's ridiculous. And who's X-Pac to be a judge of anything? He was banging China willingly with the lights on. That guy can't judge anything. With the lights on, like, come on. But guys,
at least they'll turn the lights off.
Yeah, but like if I'm not mistaken, before like all the surgeries, with that huge chin line, she looked like a man.
She was a man.
Looked like
exactly.
the Crimson Chin. Here comes the Crimson Chin.
Yeah, like oh shit. But okay, now that's my little X-Pac rant. Like, let's put it this way for China: I wouldn't fuck her with CM Punk's dick and Zack Ryder pushing. And now we're going to get onto this pay-per-view.
Real quick, dude. The way you said that last night was basically a Raw show. It was.
Yes.
The only difference is there's more talking, or less talking, more wrestling. And that's exactly.
Yes.
That was the best way to put it.
To me, there's still too much talking, and we're going to get to that in a bit. Trust me, I got some things to say about that. But all right, so we get into the free show or whatever, like the kickoff show as they call it. Back in the day, that was the free for all, where it entice you to buy the pay-per-view, but where they have a decent match. But Wade Barrett versus R-Truth. To be honest, who cares? On to the show. No, guys, what did you think of that match? R-Truth versus Barrett. I did not give a shit. I'm going to be honest. Anybody?
I caught the tail end of that match. I still didn't give a fuck.
Same here. I didn't really watch the match.
Like,
well, let me just say this. I am happy for R-Truth, considering the fact that me being a black person, it's good to see at least somebody who's black but who's not used as a tool for the WWE actually going out there putting on a match. So I was happy for Truth. But other than that, nah, I mean, he could have been using a manlier way with Wade Barrett and R-Truth, but I'm happy for Truth, though.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I like R-Truth, but, like, I'm not a Wade Barrett fan. Like, Wade Barrett and anything just turns the match away. Like, fuck Wade Barrett. I'm still waiting to see his bare-knuckle boxing matches. Like, if anyone can find
I'm still waiting to see those, too.
I was going to say...
I'm still waiting to see those, too, because Stone Cold... I got proof that Stone Cold was doing what he was doing with those bar fights he used to get into back in Dallas, because I know people who knew him down there. So I know about Stone Cold, but Wade Barrett I still have the lights to even know about.
Adam?
I was going to say, CC, come on, man. He's a bare-knuckle fighter.
Oh, but I don't know. Like to me, it just kind of bugs me that like Wade Barrett's just not a good king, and do it in a place like St. Louis that where I don't know, Harley Race used to wrestle a lot. It's kind of like a slap in the face because R-Truth is such a good wrestler. TNA used him good, and in TNA he was Ron the Truth Killings, TNA heavyweight champion at one point. He was a fucking phenomenal wrestler in TNA. And I hate how the E like turns guys either into like a comedy act. Like, why does he have to have a towel for a cape? Why can't she just have a real cape? Like, I don't get it. Like, why does he have to have a Burger King crown? Why can't he have a real crown? Like, I don't know. It just bugged me like that. Like, why the fuck would he have a plunger? Like, come on.
You know what? Knowing me, I'm the type of. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was about to say, how many times did that guy beat up Wade Barrett and he could have just took his scepter? Here, you take the plunger. I got the scepter, man. I don't know that.
But knowing me, I'm sorry again.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, knowing me, I'm the type of guy I could break out a whole history lesson because when I was in high school, I was very strong in history, but I'm not even gonna break that out. But all I gotta say is they wrong for what they trying to do because I read between that bullshit. But I was just happy to see the fact that a black man was out there not used as a tool. But they still dressed him up as one because what a lot of people, I'm going to just share a little bit. What a lot of black people don't know is we were kings, we were queens back in the Egypt times. Those were us. That was us black people. So for them to make him look like that kind of made me look at Vince McMahon like, what the fuck you were doing? But with the New Day, it really made me look at him like, you went too fucking far now.
And you said the key.
Because the New Day looked like TDJ's backup choir. I'm just going to say that.
We'll be getting to them. We'll be getting to them. Save all the New Day hate for when we get to them.
All right.
Adam, you're about to say something?
He said the key name right there. It's Vince. It's all Vince doing.
That guy is so out of touch. He should be a preacher at a school because he's not allowed to touch anything.
Ooh.
Okay, now on to the pay-per-view. First match, we got Randy Orton taking on Sheamus. In my opinion, this was a good match to start off the pay-per-view because, hell, Randy Orton, the place is going to pop. Like, everyone knows that. Like, come on. And, like, him and Sheamus, they fought so many times together. They know each other back and forth that they can put on a good match no matter what. And I was kind of shocked that Sheamus didn't go over in the match because, like, I know Orton and everything like that, but Sheamus is your current Money in the Bank winner. Like, how many times does a Money in the Bank winner actually lose a match? Not often, especially if he's supposed to get that push to be the next champion. Like, I thought the match was all right. I thought it could have been, like, a lot better, but for an opening match, and plus, like, the thing that sucks with that, putting those two guys first, you're not allowed to show up guys like John. You're not allowed to show up guys like Roman, so it's kind of hard. So, guys, what did you think of the match?
I thought the match was really good. It was a good way to start the show. I'm somewhat okay. I like Randy Orton a lot. I think he's really underrated. But I do agree with you. I think the Money in the Bank holders should be treated a lot better than how they're treating Sheamus. But it's kind of how they book their Money in the Bank holder. You saw Seth Rollins losing matches. You saw Daniel Bryan when he was Money in the Bank holder losing matches left and right. That's kind of how they book it. But they should seriously start to have their Money in the Bank holders start winning matches. So then it brings suspense that hey, maybe they can cash in this show, and that's something that that the WWE is missing, especially when they're trying to build up a monster heel like Sheamus. It's terrible booking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible booking, but how I see it, I think they just did that to build up the Randy Orton character. But at the same time, you're trying to build up a badass and Sheamus, who I feel out of most people on the roster, but I still want to see Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. If Brock Lesnar would have won, I wouldn't be surprised if they would have started a feud with him and Sheamus, because I feel like, honestly, not too many really big guys in there that could take on Brock Lesnar. But I feel like Sheamus, I feel like in reality, he's probably tough enough to go in there. And like I said before, the key word in what I just said is tough enough. Like, might be pretty tough enough to go in there, but at the same time, it was a good match. Like I said, I like to call Randy Orton Gail Kim. Why? Because he's mostly underrated for the way he made guys look in matches. The same with Gail and how she's very underrated with the way she made a lot of other women look in matches. So, like I said, it was a good match. Randy Orton is still that guy, and I say it was good. say it was a bit. I say like you said before, and it started off, man. It was Raw, but with better wrestling.
Oh yeah, Adam.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly believe that Orton's their best performer in that company, hands down. You know, because he can go in there and wrestle with anybody. I mean, for God's sakes, he's been wrestling with fucking Cena the past 15 years, it seems like, and he makes Cena look good. I mean,
And
he is their best worker, and he is what you want in a champion. Like I say, he makes anybody, he can and will make anybody look good. I thought this match was, right off the bat, when I see Sheamus come out, I'm like, I tweet out, oh, here's the best match of the night, and I still stand by that. I get why they had Orton go over its hometown, get that. And I think there's going to be another match. I think these two are going to fight again or wrestle again at SummerSlam, and maybe the next pay-per-view after. And for me, what I would do with the Money in the Bank contract is do it like WCW used to do with the Battle Bowl ring. Every match you have, that's on the line. If you lose it, you lose the Money in the Bank contract. So it will keep the Money in the Bank fresh. Like you don't know who's going to have it or when they're going to cash it in. So I mean, that's what I would do with it. Maybe not, but that's what I would do because it keeps it always up for grabs and whatnot until someone actually catches it in.
Yeah, Randy Orton is definitely the most consistent worker that the company has. He's just incredible in that ring. Like from his moves, he makes everything look good in that ring. He's
He's so
extremely underrated.
Yeah, he's so smooth and crisp. It's like the prototypical guy what you look for in a sports entertainer or pro wrestler. I mean,
Exactly.
I keep tweeting out, and I'll keep saying it. Orton should have that belt right now. Everybody's like, he's had the belt before. Yeah, my point is what I'm saying is he's had it, but look who's been attached to him every single fucking time, and that's Cena. Keep Cena away from this title reign, and I guarantee it's going to be 20 times better than any of his other title reigns. And I hear people say, "Oh, Orton can't talk." It all depends on who he's going against and if he's actually feeling that feud. I mean, you go back and watch him and Angle talk back and forth on, I think it was a Raw or SmackDown. Like holy shit, Orton can actually talk. It's just if he's into it right now. Orton's got the I don't give a fuck, both going. It's like I don't care what you guys give me. I mean that's why he went on vacation for the
Yeah,
past.
definitely.
So, I mean, if he really is into the feud, you're going to get the best Orton that he can give you. I mean, I'm sitting here watching Orton and Shawn Michaels now from SummerSlam or from Unforgiven. This match is fucking amazing. It has been awesome. So
well, speaking of Orton putting on good matches, I remember him taking on a person at SummerSlam when he won his first world title. He put on a damn good match with him. We also had who else did he put on a great match with? How about at WrestleMania recently with Seth Rollins?
yep. And
Another great match. I
I was
love that RKO from the curb stomp. Oh, that's still one of my favorite RKOs.
that was thinking I was going to bring that up too. That we talk about Sheamus losing, and he's a Money in the Bank holder. Well, Rollins lost against Orton and went on and cashed in later that night. So I was getting ready to bring that up
Yeah.
too.
Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to get on to the next match. We have the tag team titles. We got the primetime players taking on the New Day. Now, first thing I'm going to say about this match is the New Day is brutal. There is no reason for them to cut a promo or at least have a promo that was that long. Like, while watching, I'm like, hurry up, get to the fucking match. Because it's a pay-per-view. I don't give a crap. Like I understand what they're trying to do and everything like that, but come on, it's a pay-per-view. At least cut it to 30 seconds. Just cut a quick 30 seconds, just like old school Royal Rumble promos or something like that. It's a new day! Do that. Say you're going to become the champs. Do one other thing. That's it. You each say one thing. That's it. Like, to me, that promo, really, it's like, fuck, guys, shut up. Primetime Players music, please just hit. and just get this match started. And I'm going to say there were some couple of spots in this match that I really liked. When what's his face? Darren Young took that kick from Kofi Kingston. He took that bump to the outside of the ring. I was like, shit, that was a good spot. I like that spot. And you know what? The match wasn't that bad at all. Like I said, there's a couple spots that I like, but I just can't get past the New Day. You got fucking Xavier Woods sitting on the ring steps, clapping as if he's some troll. He's like, look at this, like as if like people are fighting, and he's like laughing on a fucking rock or something, clapping his hands. He looked ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry, in that grin that he had, he looked like a fucking troll or a goblin, whatever the hell would be sitting on a thing watching people fighting and laughing because they're fighting. I don't know. It bugged the hell out of me. But I'm glad the primetime players went over. It's probably going to lead to another match, possibly tonight on Raw, but we'll see. But guys, what do you think of that match? New Day versus the primetime players.
Well, Xavier was like a little kid in the corner you see wearing the Dutch hat. The one that you see over there, sitting over there clapping, talking about yay! The teacher be telling them, put your helmet on. I don't want to put my goddamn helmet on. But anyway, man. but no, man. If you ask me, they just need the Usos to come back. I think the primetime players probably gonna hold it for a while. The next thing you know, the Usos are gonna come back, magically appear, and they're gonna take the titles. That's how I feel. I said, as much as I hate to say it, I don't know why they won't use the Lucha Dragons to their advantage. Exactly. But I guess they don't. That's what yeah. And you know what else is crazy? Like what I said with Shane, they should just drop They should drop the New Day and bring back the Cruiserweight division and have Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods feud. I mean, and then use some of the Lucha Dragons to use their abilities in the Cruiserweight division, like the X division and TNA Impact. They should use that and bring back the Cruiserweight. I don't understand it.
I wish we had the Cruiserweight division back.
Exactly. I mean, you got the Lucha Dragons. I mean, you got Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. They're athletic fucking people. Use them. You have a roster. Use it correctly. That's how I feel. And then build up Big E and Sheamus to feud over the title. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Because I feel like Big E, when it comes to strength, I feel like maybe him and Brock Lesnar can go out there and put on a good match. But he's probably going to get super. 9 times out of 10, Big E going to get his ass kicked. Whether it's scripted or not scripted. But still, I still feel that if they use Big E and use him to his advantage, the strength, then Brock Lesnar could probably have some good competition when he becomes champion, which should have been yesterday, but it's not. But I feel like that was BS. Like Addy said, they should have had Taker come out after he won it. That would have made better sense. But like I said, drop the New Day and bring back the Cruiserweight division with Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston and have them feud. And then go with the Lucha Dragons, a member from them, and do it like that. But other than the tag team match, okay, that's good for the primetime players. Let me clap and pass it over to y'all. Fellas.
For me, I thought the match was okay. For me, after the hot tag, I thought the finish was a little bit too fast. I think there should have been, a little bit more spots, especially by like guys like Kofi Kingston or Big E. And Big E is extremely underrated, like especially that 5 count gimmick in NXT. I think that for the longest, since they had that promo on Raw like last year where he's like doing that preaching promo to Rusev, ever since then you really saw how serious they take Big E. I know that before that they weren't really booking him strong, but you could seriously see that Vince just sees him as a comedy act. But Big E could be a main eventer easily. He's that talented. And same with Kofi, he could be a pretty good mid-carder. I never really saw Kofi Kingston ever as a main eventer. And this New Day thing, it was pretty funny in the beginning, but now it's just getting a little bit annoying because you're just coming out there cutting a promo for a minute, and then the primetime players just come out and same thing every single week. And if you could see their direction of the tag team division because if you remember last year, every single pay-per-view when the Usos had the tag team titles, you could see them having like 15, 20-minute tag team matches,
Yeah.
which are 2 out of 3 falls matches and stuff. So you can see that when I think it's Jimmy who's injured, I think, whenever one of those two come back, they're gonna get the tag team titles. Personally, I want to see the Lucha Dragons win the titles because they're the best tag team that the company has, and they're just underusing both tag teams. I think Titus O'Neil should just become a commentator or a manager. He's not that great of a wrestler, and I think Darren Young, he's not the greatest worker, but with his story behind, with his story, from like I think last year, I think that they can make him a decent mid carder. So overall, okay match. Adam.
Yes, I mean, crazy thing is, I kind of actually like. I I get that this is a bad gimmick for them because it is, but they're like, you know what, you want to fuck with us? We're gonna make it so bad that it's so bad it's funny, and just the way they're doing it, I think it's funny as hell. I know people think it's stupid and annoying, but they're doing it so badly that to me it's funny.
Well, they are selling the shit out of that gimmick. I will give them that. They are like literally selling the shit out of that.
They're like, you know what? We're going to take this shitty ass gimmick and make it worse and make it funny at the same time. I mean, I like the three guys in the ring. I knew people was going to get annoyed with Xavier Woods outside chirping and not stop. He was pissed off the commentators, which is fine with me. And the way he sat on the steps and acted like a little kid, I laughed. I'm like, oh my god, these guys are fucking trolling it up right now. And I like them in the ring. I wish they had better gimmicks, don't get me wrong. But they're like, you know what, fuck it, let's actually make this work for us. Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. The whole promos and everything. It's just like they're just. I shake my head like, man, this is bad, but smile because they're like it's funny at the same time. I've got players I like. I didn't really care for this match. Both teams, but I am glad that primetime players did keep the belts.
I'm actually shocked that they kept the belts. I thought it was going to go right back to the New Day, to be honest.
I did too because I tweeted out when New Day came
Same
out.
here.
I tweeted out
Here.
tag champs, new tag champs. I just I don't know what it is about New Day. I guess it's the just what they're doing. It's just like I don't know why. So,
Hey, it happens. There's
You
stuff
know,
that's out there like in the WWE. Like, you know what? For what they're giving us, it's not that bad. Like I could see finding the silver lining in that.
yeah.
I could
I mean,
definitely see that.
you know,
doing
you
it.
know what?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, man. I was gonna say, you know what? Speaking of Mr. Sean Waltman, remember when he was known with? I think it was Albert when they were known as the X Factor. You're dealing with the X Factor. We need to ask him if he'll take that New Day. We need to ask him if he'll take that New Day gimmick and see what he has to say about that. Maybe he wouldn't. Maybe he wouldn't diss the company. You have Albert coming down there with a towel, talking about some. It's a new. There's an X Factor. Yes,
Oh, that
Oh,
actor theme song is fucking.
they ruined Just Incredible when they put him in X Factor. Actually, they ruined him as soon as they signed him to a WWE contract. The thing that pissed me off with X Factor the most is that I read comics, and X Factor is actually a good comic book team, and the fact that they dragged that name through the mud with that crappy stable, it's like, come on, guys.
Yep.
At least when you had Test and Albert together with Trish Stratus, you called them TNA for a reason. It wasn't for Test and Albert, it was for Trish Stratus.
Yeah.
Like, Vince knew what he was doing there, except for, like, that guy, like I said, he's like a preacher at a school. He's so out of touch. Can't touch nothing, Vince.
Yep.
Okay, so we're 2 matches into the show. Why not get a promo? And why not have Stephanie McMahon do it? Did anyone find it ridiculous that Stephanie McMahon towered over that commentator or that the reporter in the back?
Yeah, man.
who JoJo?
It kind of weirded me
Yeah.
out that Stephanie had to look like such a giant. She kind of looked like a, for lack of better word, she looked like an Amazon, like a Wonder Woman almost compared compared to her. I thought at the end of the interview she was going to pat her on the head and be like, "Nice interview, little one."
No, she buried her. She buried her at the beginning of that promo. She goes, "Aren't you a tiny little thing?" I'm like, "Really? You just buried her just by saying that? What a
Oh yeah,
Hell
like
yeah.
like that's the girl you have interviewing Paige, the Baileys and all the other ones, like because they're all around her height. Like Stephanie McMahon, what were you standing on a crate during that promo too? I've never seen you that tall in my life.
She's probably had like 10-inch heels or some shit."
She was
I'm
standing on
about to
Triple
say,
H's
maybe she
milk.
was actually that short.
Well, who knows? Maybe she was just standing on Triple H's balls because she has those on a firm hold.
Kim Kardashian has Kanye West too.
Wait, Kanye has
No
balls?
bullshit. No, Kanye ain't got his balls. Shit.
She was standing on her dad's bankroll.
Hey, you forget. Remember though, she spent 6 months in office events, so keep that in mind, people. Remember what Billy said. Incest relationship.
But I just like, okay, Stephanie McMahon cuts a promo. You look like a friggin' giant. It's awkward as hell. I didn't even pay attention to what she was saying. I think I just cracked a beer and like looked away for a minute. So speaking of that, we're just gonna go on to the next match. We got Bray Wyatt taking on Roman Reigns. Now this match, I'm going to say, thank God Bray Wyatt finally wins a match. Like at least a big match. It wasn't clean, but Bray Wyatt won a match. Roman Reigns looked like crap during that match. The fact how he no-sold a lot of shit. He kind of looked like like Super Cena in a couple of spots, like where Bray Wyatt literally beat the fuck out of you. You hit a couple of moves, and all of a sudden you're up as if nothing ever happened. Like like that match to me, like Bray Wyatt carried the shit out of Roman Reigns. Bray Wyatt deserves like a cookie, like a gold star next to his name on the roster for that match. But yeah, to me, Roman Reigns, I'm going to say it now, nowhere close to becoming a champion. And Classic Chris is more on record with that.
I've been saying that since
Nope.
last year was Royal Rumble. I mean, to me, he still is a mid-carder. He's not a main eventer.
Like even like a match like last night, Bray Wyatt. How many matches have Bray Wyatt had where they've been almost match of the year candidates? His match with Daniel Bryan at Royal Rumble, 2 years ago. His like even made some matches with John Cena look not bad. Where I wasn't looking for a bucket to puke in because John Cena was out there. Like Bray Wyatt, he even did a great match with the Undertaker. And well, we're going to get to the Undertaker later on, but still.
Oh, no.
Tombstone City.
We'll be getting to that. Yeah, but it's nice to see Bray going over. I like seeing Luke Harper with him again. Like, because Bray Wyatt needs the Wyatt family. He needed them. He's great on his own, but with that, it gave him that extra dynamic that he didn't have in his solo career. But guys, what do you think of the match?
To be honest, I didn't really pay attention to much of the match. I mean, I seen it. To me, it was all like just a one-sided beatdown by Bray Wyatt. When Harper entered right at the end, you had the fucktards on commentary. Who is it? Who is that? I'm like, you dumbass! It's a fucking Harper, duh. You know, and which it was nice to see that Harper rejoined Wyatt. Go ahead, Chris.
But I was just about to say, like, that's friggin' hilarious that they're like, how can you not tell it's Luke Harper? Like,
Yeah.
come on. Go on,
But-
Adam. Sorry.
But yeah, I think that whole thing last night's going to set up something for tonight with between Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and someone else. You know, with the rumors being out there, that's what I've been hearing. So it'd be interesting. I mean, if that happens tonight, hey, I'll be okay with that. I mean, if you haven't heard, Sting's apparently supposed to be there tonight, and apparently he's going to be starting a feud with Wyatt. So And if I'll be okay with him putting him White over. It's fine with me.
Mhm.
I don't think Sting will lose his next match because that'd make him 0-2. But Vince would probably love that for a full-blooded WCW guy, a guy that took a 10-year hiatus. You know, he didn't wrestle since WCW closed.
TNA.
Yeah,
Yeah, never a TNA World Champion. Never was in the main event Mafia.
but
I don't know.
He's not TNA Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
he's putting over younger talent like Bray Wyatt, Seth,
Mhm.
guys like that. I don't mind him losing.
Taker should have lost to Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. Bray Wyatt needed that win more than the Undertaker did. Like last night, just Undertaker showing up, roof explodes.
Yeah.
Taker could lose 2 in a row. It's like it's made up.
Was it?
Like a streak. Like it's a made up streak. Like it's like saying, you know what? Forget the Undertaker. We're just gonna get this guy. You're gonna win 30 WrestleManias in a row. You're John Cena too.
But
Mhm.
I mean, if he's putting over younger talent, that's fine. I have no problem with that.
Yes.
Putting over, damn, I can't say the word I want to. Putting over Triple H at Mania, yeah, I know whose call that was. I know that was Vince's, but for Triple H to go along with that was fucking bullshit.
He did have a fucking kick-ass intro. His intro at WrestleMania was better than the Terminator movie.
Yeah, I know.
Who?
Triple H's Terminator entrance at WrestleMania.
Oh wow.
Better
To
than
me,
that entire movie.
Addie and Chris. I want you guys to. Speaking of intro, I was gonna sing this video. I was gonna show you guys this song. I said if Brock Lesnar ever changed his entrance, I show Shane. He loved it. If Brock Lesnar ever changed his entrance, he should use this particular song that I chose from. I'm gonna tweet it out to y'all when we're done with this, and I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about it. Speaking of entrance. Okay.
Speaking of entrance, you know how we always say that Sting.
Hold on, I can't hear you, Adam. There we go.
How about that? I couldn't really hear you.
You know how we say that Sting's theme song for the WWE is horrible?
Yes.
I looked it up the other night. It was made by Jim Johnson. Like what the hell? So it doesn't surprise me, of course. I blame it all on WWE, but whatever. But it is what it is. It's the WWE, so nothing should really surprise us.
Honestly, if I was the one running the music and I was letting people choose if I was choosing somebody's intro, I would choose something that matched their character, but not only their character, but something that matched them in general and what are they trying to rep. So you know what I'm saying? So if for the New Day, I would choose some corny. This is the song, la 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 la, Elmo song, la 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 la, some shit like that for them. If it was Brock Lesnar, I got a DMX song that I know that would go perfect with him. It's perfect. I'm talking perfect for Brock.
Well,
and if I was to have, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, sorry. TNA. You know how everyone talks about them being dead and everything like that, but they added Billy Corgan to their team. What did Billy Corgan do right away? Dollhouse, you're coming out to dull parts by a hole. That's what WWE should do. Hey, we're going to get this guy. Hey, Marilyn Manson, we'd like you to write music for our guys. Okay. Hey, one of my buddies has this song. I think it'd be perfect for you guys. It'd be cheap. Just plug it for iTunes. Like, come on. Like to me, ECW had the best ever because guys came out to real music. It was amazing. When Tommy Dreamer came out to Man in the Box, people paid attention. When Rob Van Dam came out to Walk by Pantera, everyone in that whole entire building sang that song. Sandman. Coming out to Enter Sandman. It was gold. But now and now we got songs like Cesaro's, which is garbage, and Cesaro's such a great wrestler. You have Dean Ambrose to that shitty song, like even Seth Rollins' theme song's shit.
Yeah.
The last guy,
exactly.
Even guys on NXT had better theme songs than these guys on the main roster. It's ridiculous.
If I was to choose a particular song, I'm sorry, Addie, go ahead.
I was just say real quick, the absolute worst name ever in the WWE was fucking Right Two Censors.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. WrestleMania 17, dude. Oh my God, when they faced APA and they came out to that song, I was like, what in the world is going on here?
Yes.
Hey,
Oh
you
my
know
God.
what though? If I was to choose Cesaro, I'm gonna give y'all the perfect song for Cesaro that I actually chose for him. It was a song that I heard on the game. It was by CNN and MOP. It's called Stomp. It's called Stomp the Shit Out You. But that beat in general just goes ham. And a lot of kids wouldn't know about that song because that's a 90s song. If you remember the game Def Jam Vendetta, you know what I'm talking about when I say CNN and MOP. And that was really put me on the old school stuff. And if I was to choose a song for who was that other boy that y'all said had a crowd? Oh, Seth Rollins. If I was to choose Seth Rollins, I would choose Do Something by Comp. He's a New York rapper. Yeah, look, man, I listen to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of rap. I like the old school rap because it's better for you. It was better, and what they were talking.
Oh, I agree. Old school is way better because you had a beat with a story in the song. It was great. But so, what did everyone think of the Roman Reigns Bray Wyatt match?
I thought it was okay, personally. I actually did not mind watching it. It was too long for the most part, but it was a physical match, so it was okay. Bray Wyatt definitely carried that
It's
match.
corny as shit, but it matches him though.
Yeah, but yeah, Bray Wyatt is the fucking man. He's a beast. He carried that match for sure. Roman Reigns just his usual shit. The jumping clothesline. I hate the clotheslines in the corner. And of course, you have to protect Roman Reigns. I'm at least happy that Bray Wyatt won the match, but
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit too late for the Wyatt family to come back. I think that they should have came back like after the Royal Rumble, after you had that Bray Wyatt Luke Harper reunion thing. At least those two should have returned together as the Wyatt family. But maybe they should have somebody else in the Wyatt family instead of Eric Rowan. I think that would be a lot more interesting. Maybe somebody from NXT. Who knows?
I think that might be the game plan because Eric Rowan is out with an injury still,
Yeah.
which I hope to see. Like some new blood in the Wyatt family would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
And
You know what though? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
the thing too about Roman Reigns' match last night, you see one Roman Reigns match, you kind of seen them all. Like last night, MG calls him perfectly when he calls him Punch Flipski, the way he punches and flips his hair. Like when he did a couple punches, like where's the hair flip? Where's the hair flip? I cannot get behind this guy as a fuck if he becomes champion. It's ridiculous. The only way I can get behind him is if I'm pushing him out of the pushing him away from the title or like, hey Roman, here comes a bus. Poof.
Mickey James.
Hey Mickey, you
Wow. But you know what? My opinion of this match was it was okay. I like Bray Wyatt, and I feel like Bray Wyatt, he's good. I think he needs more wins under his belt. I feel like if you put him if he would have gotten inside Cesaro's head, they would have had a better match. I mean, in my opinion, and then maybe after he beats Cesaro, then what's his name? The big boy, not Eric Rowan.
Luke Harper.
Oh goodness, Luke Harper. There it is. I couldn't think of his name. Sorry, but Luke Harper. I felt like him and Lesnar should have feuded the way he was treating the way he was bullying. Hey, bully versus bully, the way they're booked. But anyway, I felt like Luke Harper should have showed up after Bray Wyatt beat Cesaro. And everybody would have been with him wearing the mask. They could have guessed like, yo, who is this? And it's Luke Harper. Oh my goodness, hide your kids, hide your wife, things of that nature. And you had, when Luke Harper came out, you could realize that Michael Cole was about to choke, man. Michael Cole probably was sitting on a dildo that time. Let me save my jokes later for Michael Cole. I got a whole list of them. Let me save my jokes later for Michael Cole. Because Michael Cole is the type that walks into the gym and lick his lollipop like, so, how much do you lift? Nigga, what? Bag up. I ain't not fucking your ass, man. No, nigga, no.
So, to tie into what we were talking about earlier with The Undertaker, if you're gonna have The Undertaker return and fight at SummerSlam, what was the point of him winning at WrestleMania if he's going to have 2 matches this year. Because if you're trying to build up for an Undertaker Sting match, and you wanted to build Bray Wyatt up, Bray Wyatt should have won the last match, and
Yes.
then you can make some sort of storyline with Undertaker and Brock Lesnar that would actually make sense as, after you beat me at WrestleMania, I was never the same. That's why I lost to Bray Wyatt after that. I need to beat you to, redeem myself or something.
Exactly. And so we just talked about the Bray Wyatt Roman Reigns match, and now we're going to get on to the Triple Threat Divas match. Now,
Yes.
now this match, while watching it, with seeing everybody come out in groups and way how they're talking about how the Bellas run the place, I'm sorry, I didn't know if I was watching the WWE Network or Netflix's Orange is the New Black. I don't know. But it was ridiculous. Tamina Snuka comes out looking like a fucking T-Bird from the movie Grease. She looks like she should be hanging out with John Travolta and the boys. Be like, hey, is Grease Lightning ready yet, boys? Hey, get me a couple shakes and a soda. Like, come on. Like, she looks like a fucking 50s greaser. Like, she does. She looks like she should be hanging out at the malt shop, hitting the jukebox, hanging out with Fonzie, going, hey. Oh, it's ridiculous. And then, like, I'm sorry, but the Bellas are terrible. During that match, when Brie yelled out Brie mode, I was like, poor Dan O'Brien's married to that. I felt bad for Dan O'Brien. He's got to go home to her. like, I'm sorry, but to me, that match, the thing that made it good, NXT. Charlotte looked good. Sasha Banks looked good. Actually, Sasha Banks looked fucking mint in there in that match. Brie Bella, okay, she wasn't. But like for the workers, I'm gonna say that the women's match wasn't that bad. And that's why I'm gonna be calling it a women's match because, like, come on, I'm not calling it divas. They put on some solid wrestling, and like Sasha Banks and Charlotte are perfect. You take Brie Bella there, you got a 4 to 5 star match. So I'm going to say it was good to see Charlotte go over. People are saying, oh, WWE Hall of Famer was in the back, and it was Ric Flair. Of course he's going to be there. That's his daughter's first ever pay-per-view. You don't think he's going to be there? Come on, that's the Nature Boy. Anywhere there's booze and women, he's going to be there. It's Ric Flair.
Oh, man, damn.
So, guys, what do you think of the match?
I totally agree. It was definitely because of Banks and Charlotte. Brie, I would rather see Alicia Fox be in it than Brie or Nikki.
Well, when Brie did that Brimo yell, her head kind of looked too big for her body. She almost looked like a bobblehead at one point.
Hey, when she's at home with Dan O'Brien, when she's yelling Brie mode, yeah, she's in bed waiting for him.
Oh, yeah.
I just went there, so you don't like it? Fuck off.
It's the Bellas. That's what they're known for. Does anyone think Nikki got help for her wrestling skills?
Oh, man.
But yeah, it was definitely because of Charlotte and Sasha Banks.
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell how big of a pop Charlotte got, but I think it should have came out to her music, and like in front it had Paige and Becky Lynch like a couple steps behind her, and now it's Charlotte, that place would have fucking blew the roof off just because she is a Flair.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Flair is well known for what he's for wrestling in St. Louis.
Yes. Actually, Ric Flair's known for everywhere for wrestling. That's how good Ric Flair is.
Yeah. I got a question though, Chris.
Yeah, what's up?
Is it okay if I talk dirty for a little bit and just release what I got to say about Sasha Banks?
Uh-oh. Okay, right now, here's your discretion. Your discretion is advised. To continue watching, things might get a little...
Exactly.
Oh, man. All I got to say, this is what I said last... All right. This is what I said last night. I bet Sasha Banks sucks good dick. And, I said it. Oh, I said it for real. I'm saying, watch, man, I bet these divas suck good dick. And as for Brie Bella, I bet Daniel Bryan does bend her over and make her scream, yes, 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 oh, yes, 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 because that's all she's good for. And you know what though? It's better to have the Divas put on a good match than to at least when they say hug her, hug her. It's something that the men actually want to fucking see. You know what I'm saying? That's all we really want to see out there. Two girls hugging each other. Hey. I'm like this. I don't just. I mean, even though I believe in my beliefs and things of that nature, I'm a Christian to faith to the Most High. But I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I am a man. Sometimes I'm still human, so sometimes I still come to my human thoughts. Just sometimes, not a lot. But hey, I like women, so you know what I'm saying. This is how I feel sometimes. But the Divas match, it was cool. I liked it, and I still feel that Sasha Banks can throw that ass in a circle one time for me, though. You know what I'm saying? Just one time, she can throw that ass in a circle. And let me tell you something. She can get the whole Blitz team too. Cause let me tell you something. We was playing football right now. I bet that Bruce scream out Blitz. Oh, and we gonna throw a 9 and long all through the lip, the coochie lips and everything. A 9 and long, 9 and longer if you ask me. But still though, all right. Let me stop being dirty. All right, all jokes aside, it was a good match, and I love Charlotte. Thank you. Huh?
If anyone didn't guess, Sam's a huge fan of Sasha Banks.
Oh, yeah! That girl got an ass. She got lots of ass, but...
Actually, it's kind of cleaner than a lot of MG's talks about Dixie Carter, so...
I can go dirty. I will.
No.
We're good on that. But other than that, I give this match, like I said, I give a match about out of 5. I give it like a 4. I can actually give it a 4.5 because I really feel like this was a decent match. And all Brie did was just lay there. If you watch the match closely, and she kind of pissed me off. How you gonna call yourself a good wrestler? And all you gonna do is lay there, and Charlotte and Sasha do most of the work. That kind of pissed me off a little bit.
Technically, that is good wrestling because she's letting the good wrestlers work and staying out of it.
Yeah, true. That is true. And Sasha Banks, you are a beautiful black woman. Boys.
Shane, I think you're up next. There you are.
Yeah, so for me, I enjoyed the match to a certain degree. I've seen what they did on NXT, especially Sasha and Charlotte in their matches, so it's NXT TV, and then I think that Becky Lynch should have been in this match instead of course, Brie, who's pretty much garbage. Charlotte always incredible worker. She's always consistent. She's probably the best all-around women's wrestler in the company. I was about to say in the world, but then I forgot. But then I thought about Gail Kim. But Sasha, she's great in that ring as well. And Becky got some chance in that match as well. So you can tell that some people actually watch NXT. Man, it's gonna suck to see them get devalued because once Nikki drops that title, they're gonna every single week. So it sucks, but that's just how Vince works, especially when you got John on his side.
Oh, exactly. All right, so that was the Divas match. Or Adam, did you talk about it? I forget because oh yeah, you did. All right, so now we're on the next match. We're talking big match, John Cena taking on Kevin Owens.
Oh, let me quiet up.
Now, this fucking match pissed me off royally. For people going out saying, "Oh, look how he's elevating Owens." Kevin Owens doesn't need elevation. He's Kevin fucking Steen, for Christ's sakes. Sorry, but like, come on, like this is ridiculous. The only time, everyone thinks that John Cena puts on a good match. John Cena did not put on a good match. Kevin Owens friggin' carried him. If you watch that match closely, when you see that tornado DDT, it's Kevin Owens that carries that tornado DDT. It's not John Cena. For every move that John Cena did, you better fucking thank Kevin Owens for making him look that good. And that's what these guys from ROH do. That's what the NXT roster does to people. They make you look good. It's not John Cena making people look good. I guarantee you, you put John Cena in a ring with a fucking broomstick, you're bored as hell. You put Kevin Owens in the ring with a broomstick, the broomstick might even win. Because that's how entertaining he's going to be. He's going to actually do something with that broomstick. John Cena is that broomstick, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. People are like, oh, don't worry. People are like, they're going to fight each other again at SummerSlam. Again? You mean they're going to fight for a fourth fucking time? So if Kevin Owens wins this time, they're tied again? Come on.
The thing is, Chris, how the fuck does that make sense? Have a fourth match with the way this last match ended.
Exactly.
What's the fucking why? That's one thing. I'm like, I'm done with this feud. Last night totally ended it.
Yes, they ruined Kevin Owens with that match too. Like, not only did he just lose the NXT Championship to Finn Balor, you couldn't even beat John Cena to get the U.S. title. So that just really shows you how much they actually do have stock in you when you're fighting John Cena. Like, it's ridiculous. Kevin Owens put on a great fucking show in that match. John Cena could suck a dick. He actually could suck Michael Cole's dick. He actually could take his whole bag of diddles and shove him up his ass too. But I'm sick and tired of John Cena. The way they're like, big match, John Cena does it again. As if there's any doubt. Like, even Psycho Sid tweeted out when Kevin Owens won at Elimination Chamber, don't get excited, guys. Cena's going to win the next 20. We all know that. That's Cena feuds. Like, look at the Bray Wyatt feud. Bray Wyatt only won one match because a little kid? Like, John, you hang out with them. You're like the Michael Jackson of wrestling. And that's where I end that topic. So, guys, what do you think of the match?
I didn't give a shit. Dude, during this match, I tweeted out a picture of Mrs. Dad. I go, my reaction during this whole fucking match. Just fucking stone cold emotion. It's like, okay, one, kick out. Kick out. It's like, come on, just get this fucking match over with. And then to have Kevin fucking Steen tap out to the worst fucking submission in fucking wrestling history, the fucking STF, when Cena does it. When you see an actual wrestler do it, they do it the right way. But when Cena
saw a real one that match when Owens put him in it. We saw a real one during that match.
And to see him tap out to that fucking dumbass fucking move, when I seen that, I'm like, it's over. There's no need for a fourth fucking match.
You made him quit.
Exactly. There's no need for that fourth match. I don't care if Sting wins the title. If he wins that, if they, for some reason, I don't see how they would set it up, but I'm sure they'll set it up within the next 5 minutes, But it's like, if they set that up, it makes no fucking sense. Okay, say they do set up the fourth match, and Owens does go over at SummerSlam. That means we get a fifth one, which possibly means, Cena takes the belt back or some bullshit happens. Why not just end that shit now?
Exactly.
I was talking about this with Mark. Times we did a review as well last night. Why not fucking have Roman Reigns take the belt off of Cena? And help if they're literally going to have Cena versus Reigns at 32. Why not have Reigns take the belt off of Cena, then gradually work up, do it old school, have Reigns win the United States title, then a couple months later win the IC title, and then at WrestleMania win the big title, and have him beat Cena then too. If you really want to do it that way, they could. I mean, I don't want to see Cena anymore. I'm became numb to this motherfucker. It's like anytime I watch his match, I'm like, no reaction. Is like, this is worse than the fucking Divas match.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's like I could take a nap for 20 minutes because that's how long his matches used to last, and fucking be ready for the rest of the shit. But I mean, seriously, if they do a fourth match, it makes no fucking sense. It doesn't mean jack shit. Owens is done, and because I mean, hopefully, if Owens lose, or since Owens lose, hopefully they book him in a better, stronger way. But you're going to have a lot of people say, "Wait, you can't book him in stronger than facing Cena." Actually, yeah, you can. You fucking idiot. So
Hmm.
yeah, I'll end it at that.
And you know what else bugged me during that match that I completely forgot to bring up? The piped in chants. When we got a fight Owens fight chant, they piped in the "Let's go Cena," like and every time like the fans started cheering for Owens, they piped in that fucking "Let's go Cena" chant. So then all the men would stop chanting that and they'd say Cena sucks. It was fucking ridiculous the way that they tried to mask the boos from John Cena. You could see the look on his face, how disgusted he is with all the amount of boos that he gets. The Rock said it the best when he's like, "Oh, maybe they'll like me tonight. Oh God, please let them like me."
Oh, dude.
Hell yeah.
Cena came out and they let him have it. I'm like, okay. I love that you guys are doing that. But let's see the reaction when he wins. And of course, everybody that interrupted. I gotta give,
Actually,
I
there's
gotta give a
one.
shout. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go give it a shout out.
I gotta give it out to my Cardinals, dude. Not one motherfucker was wearing a fucking Cena shirt in the front row.
Exactly.
There was a Lester shirt, a Lucky shirt, Ryback shirt, and a what was the other one? Like a white shirt. No, a Seth Rollins shirt. So shout out to my Cardinals for fucking. They lost last night at 18, but to see that they said, "Give me these guys instead of fuck boy," shout out to you guys.
And you know what's funny
Hell
too?
yeah.
There was people on the hard cam side that had this whole row, or these at least couple of people had Kevin Owens shirts on. They were so friggin' pissed when he lost that match and so shocked that he tapped out. The camera would not pan back to those people ever again. I noticed that even my one friend's like, when John Cena got up, he's like, "What is this shit?" And this was one of my friends when I'm watching the pay-per-view with him. And he's like, "What is this shit?" He's like, "He should be down." And this is the guy I work with, like in Crossfire. And he's like, if I was booking this match and I saw that shit, I'd be yelling the fuck at this guy for not selling that move.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he wants to
Exactly.
do. Instead of Big Match John, they should start calling him No Sell John.
Oh, that's obvious.
They should call him the steroid fiend, aka strong crackhead, aka pigeon toe Cena, aka takes it up the ass from everybody, aka I can't get pussy in my life, aka please get out the ring, better known as Mr. Can't Wrestle.
Mr. Can't Wrestle. I like that.
What they call him, they should call him a strong crackhead. That's what he remind me of, a strong crackhead.
Wait, I got one for you guys. Okay, back in ROH, they call it Steen Mr. Wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what Cena is? Mr. Sports.
What? Sports what?
Mr. Sport.
Mr. Sports Entertainment.
Nice.
I just caught it. Oh man. But I'm about to be on my grit. Oh, Raw is on, by the way. I'll let you guys know what's going on. I'm on my grit shit today, man. I'm about to tell you a little secret about John Cena. John Cena ain't shit. He ain't gonna be shit. He ain't gonna amount to shit. He just what he is. He need to take a dump. He need to sit on for about 20 minutes, look back at that, look back in the toilet, and realize what his career holds. And that's shit. Because I don't give a fuck about Cena. Who really cares about John Cena and what he's doing? Because John Cena, you know, he remind me of that guy at the gym that sits there and lifts, but he can't fight for shit. You know what I'm saying? And the ridiculous part is about Cena is people look up to this guy as if he's just the #1 hero. There's a lot more people, you know what I'm saying, in WWE that's doing bigger things than just Cena. You know what I'm saying? And the part about it is that really killed me about this match was he kicked out everything, which I wasn't shocked. I didn't really even pay attention to this match. All I got to say is, man, is get Cena off my television. And do me a favor. If you're a Cena fan, this is what you could do for me. You could take a trip down to Mexico. You could go find you a donkey.
Oh,
You
shit.
take that donkey, you bend over, let him fuck you in your ass while he drinking a Captain Morgan. That's how I feel about the Cena fans. So this is Sam, and that's the bottom line, because the young one said so.
Well, here's the thing. To go ahead, Adam. Actually, go ahead, Adam.
Oh, I was just saying that was funny as hell.
Oh, it sure was. That was good. That was good. Uh, but the thing that fucking bugs me about this whole John Cena shit, it's like, enough's enough. Like, come on, I have to do my own heart shit here. Enough's enough, and it's time for a change. Like, come on. Shane,
Undertaker starting the show. I'm sorry, but the Undertaker starting the show right now, bro. Sorry, but I just had to let you inform you guys of what's going on. I'll let you know what he says later.
That's why I love DVR and commercial breaks. Sam, Shane, you're up.
Uh, um, me and Samuel did a review of Battleground last night, and I ranted during that video about this match. I think this match
Yes.
was I think this match was garbage, and I think Kevin Owens did his thing, of course, but Cena didn't do shit. Cena did not do anything to impress. Like, I don't know why people actually find Cena entertaining.
This is the
It's
one
the
thing I could think that people might find Cena entertaining. I now developed a drinking game for John Cena. Every kick out, you drink. Every no sell, you drink. You'll be
Hey,
shit-faced
in the
within 2
background,
minutes.
in the background, you'll play Drake. Take a shot for me.
Hey,
No bullshit.
hey, it's got to be the hard shit too. Every time you take a drink, take a shot of beer, you ain't gonna be drunk by the time.
Oh, if you're doing beers, you have to shotgun them then every time.
You got to pull a same man with that.
Take a
But Shane, go on. Sorry, I cut you off there.
By the way,
No.
real quick with the Undertaker coming out, fuck this gimmick. It's the most overrated fucking gimmick that they have.
I'm
the
applauding
dead
that.
man.
Exactly. Undertaker's, they call him the greatest wrestler of all time, and he's not the greatest wrestler of all time. Bret Hart's way
No,
better.
he's not the
way
greatest.
Thank
better.
you.
Bret Hart's way greater than the Undertaker in the ring, for sure.
You know,
and
you know
persona.
who's also better than the Undertaker? Owen
Who?
Hart, because we never actually got to fully see what he can do on his own.
For sure.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
I'm not talking about in-ring work. I'm talking about the gimmick, the whole
Oh,
dead man thing. Fuck that.
Yeah.
But you know what though? Hey, I will say this though. Undertaker, he's good with his hands because he used to be a boxer, from what I hear.
Oh, that's fine, but I'm just talking about the walking zombie, dead man, all that
Yeah.
shit. Okay,
I miss the American Badass.
bingo.
yes.
That one.
Actually, since we're going to be talking Undertaker, why don't we just go to the main event? Unless, Shane, did you have any more things to say about the John Cena-Kevin Owens match?
No, not really, honestly.
All right. So now we're going to talk about the main event. We got Seth Rollins defending his World Heavyweight Championship against Brock Lesnar. This match, I'm going to say I liked this match. I liked it until The Undertaker came out. In my opinion, Undertaker should not come out. I am skipping the Miz thing right now. Actually, here, I'll just say, Miz came out, did a shitty promo. Big Show came out, punched him in the face. My opinion, they did that Miz thing to get the fans to shut up about Kevin Owens losing so they'd be okay when the main event started. That's my opinion on that. So now back to the main event. I really liked how they worked this match. In my opinion, Seth Rollins worked this match as if a small guy would be fighting a big guy. When he's going to suplex you, you grab that rope. Like, you do something to avoid that because the guy just overpowers you. You attack the legs. He did so much shit that a small guy would do against a big guy that I really applaud that. And it really pisses me off that The Undertaker had to come out and ruin this match because I wanted to see these two go the distance. I want to see a winner between Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar because, like, when Seth Rollins landed on his feet after that one German suplex, I expected that sooner in the match. I expected that around suplex 1 or 2, not around number 13 or 14. So we get that match. It was really good. I'm going to give those guys tons of credit for that match. And then the lights go out. Dong! Undertaker pops up. Dude, I'm going to be the one person that's shitting on The Undertaker right now. I'm going to say that right now. He did not deserve to be out there. You ruined the fucking main event that I was enjoying. Your whole dead man thing is completely fucking overdone. And also, You kick Brock Lesnar in the fucking balls. When does a zombie kick a guy in the balls? When did the Undertaker ever kick a guy in the fucking balls? Come on, that's pussy shit, man. That's girl tactics. Like, what are you doing? You're the Undertaker.
All fair and 11 more.
But here's the thing, though. Brock Lesnar was so monstrative, so dominant, and yet you buried him right there. He did not even get a shot in on the Undertaker, and this guy gets fucking beaten up. He gets fucking 3 tombstones, and Undertaker is unscathed, and Brock Lesnar looks like a fucking pussy. You just buried the beast. Like,
Yeah, that is true, though.
And that pissed me off. 1 second.
That pissed me off, too. I'm not going to lie.
It was ridiculous. And here's the thing, though. I'm an Undertaker fan. I'm a Brock Lesnar fan. And I was like,
Yeah.
if you want these guys to fucking fight at SummerSlam, we could have had something better than this. At least attack them after the match. Let's say Seth Rollins gets disqualified, then all of a sudden the lights go, Undertaker attacks him. Perfect. But no, you get fucking Seth Rollins disappears like he's on a milk carton.
Yeah.
Guys, what do you think?
Hey, Sam, a little bit.
What'd you say?
Bring down your TV a little bit.
Oh, turn my TV down? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's coming up.
So, but yeah, I mean, I told you guys off air that they should, if they was going to do this, they should have waited until after Brock won the match, or just point blank after the match. Then have Taker attack Brock, not have him attack him and cost him the match, which made no fucking sense. Because there's a lot of people. The reason people booed the Undertaker last night, for those who did, was because they wanted to see Brock win that title and take the belt off of Seth, and which I was kind of disappointed as well. I'm like, dude, what the fuck you doing? You had that match won. Wait till after the match. Now it's fucking a 2 count. This reminded me of Hell in a Cell with Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins when they had Bray Wyatt jump in at right at the end when Ambrose had Rollins beat. It made no sense. That right there messed up the Wyatt and Ambrose feud for me. That I couldn't get into it then because the way they started. And right now, to be honest, it's already fucked up this Taker and Lesnar thing for me because I just couldn't get into how it started. It's bullshit.
Exactly. That is perfect right there. It is definitely bullshit. Who's up next? Main event thoughts. Undertaker coming out. Shane?
I didn't enjoy the main event, honestly. I think that Brock, all he was doing was suplexes, and it wasn't really any good psychology on Brock. Rollins, yeah. I think that when you had Rollins going for the leg, it had some good psychology on Rollins' part, going after storyline wise the injury that Brock had a few weeks ago. And I thought it was going to be a great match, even though, the match started off with like 14 suplexes. But it was way too short. It was like 8 minutes.
Exactly.
15 minutes. It was like 15 minutes. The show ended 15 minutes too early. And you could have had more time to, tell a better story. You could have had Rollins maybe go on a little bit of offense, and you have, some good back and forth maybe a little bit. And Brock maybe could have pulled out like a clothesline or a powerbomb or, a different move. And it would have been a great storytelling match, and it could have been one of the better matches this year. But what did you do? You just had Undertaker randomly come in and, act like the most confused guy, forgetting that this guy ended your streak like 15 months ago instead of coming after him after WrestleMania or something.
Yeah.
Like, they were at the same show at Mania, so why didn't he do that at WrestleMania? It just makes no sense.
Exactly. I honestly think it's the older brother sticking up for the baby brother storyline-wise. That's what I think it is. But, does anyone, it ruined a main event, in my opinion. Yeah, go ahead.
Exactly. And,
exactly. It ruined a main event, and nobody's going to fucking bitch about it because it is.
And here's another thing. Sorry to interrupt, but here's another thing. Didn't we also have a light-out spot in the main event on Money in the Bank when the lights went out on Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt popped out? Like, come on, WWE, at least get original.
Hey, there was a sign in the crowd that said Michael Cole is socially awkward.
I could see that. Look at that guy.
Hey, wait a minute, let me...
My kid's sister played Michael Cole in a fight.
Wow. Wait, let me get my 2 cents in on this. Let me just break it down like this about the whole Brock Lesnar and thing of that nature. Oh yeah, you got a 6-man tag match with Cena, Cesaro, Randy Orton versus Rusev, Kevin Owens, and Sheamus. I don't even want to watch it anymore. But let me get my 2 cents in on the main event yesterday. And Charlotte versus Brie Bella. Anyway, my 2 cents on the match is simply this. Okay, obviously everybody pissed off at the fact that Undertaker is that he did what he did. Honestly, I think I wouldn't have been more mad if my boy Bobby Lashley would have showed up, because I've been waiting to see that match for the longest. I mean, equally matched Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar, and I don't give a fuck what anyone says. He's not. Brock Lesnar ain't just finna go in there and think he's finna pull 16 suplexes with Bobby Lashley. I'm sorry, it ain't going down that easy. But I will admit this though, the main event itself, it was good. I mean, it's like, let me tell you what a G told me. He told me if you take out in the fight, if you were to take out somebody's knees, he ain't getting you. You pretty much won the fight, and that's what I was thinking to myself. I said to myself, myself said, I said if he take out this guy's knees for real, like with no bullshit, with all bullshit set aside, I really do feel that he would have won this match, low key. I really did feel like that, because think about this though, man. You take out anybody's knees, you gonna win. But that wouldn't have been the case, because in my opinion, I also said Brock go come back and whoop his ass. And what happened? Brock came back and whooped his ass. 13 suplexes. He was 3 away from tying Mr. C himself, and that really would have been that was just really messed up on how Undertaker came out and did that. I mean, even though I understand which the crowd was chanting Tombstone City, but if you like you said before though, Mr. Chris, you said yourself best. You said that he shouldn't have kicked him in the nuts. Yeah, he shouldn't have kicked him in the nuts, and I know what? Like I always say though. Oh. But it's like what I always say though, all's fair in love and war. As in, hey, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to win. But at the same time, he's your same height. He's not littler than you. So your best bet is you should just, hey, either took that F5 or reversed it and put him in the DDT once he swung you around and brought his head down with you. You know what I'm saying? But
bump anymore. He's fragile. He's look at him. He's fragile.
Yeah, but you know what? If you ask me though, I felt like if you was to give him, go ahead.
I have one question. Like, why does Undertaker all of a sudden give a crap about Kane?
Exactly. And I remember the
No.
Why does
Undertaker start the fire? Like, didn't he start the
fire?
No. Yeah.
No, I just found out why he came back. He came back because he's getting tired of Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar talk about how they conquered his streak, but in reality, he's just pissed off about it.
They've been saying that for years, though.
But he's getting pissed off, and now all of a sudden he's getting now quote unquote he's getting pissed off. It would have made more sense if Sting was to come out there and say, "I should have conquered the streak. It would have been me." Then it would have made a lot more sense. Like, oh, okay, I see what he's getting at. Then I could have seen like, oh, okay, I see what he's getting at now. All right, I see. You know, then it would have made more sense. But Undertaker, come on, man, your ass about 70, trying to pimp like you 30, and then trying to holler at these hoes like you 20. But you can't fuck with a bad hip, so you need to just give it up, my friend, because that's just messed up. And Sasha Banks is on television. Let me finish what I gotta say. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is it was a good main event, and I also felt as if I really do feel that he shouldn't have did that. But it's whatever. It's over. It's done. 9 times out of 10, Brock would have won anyway. And I just also want to say I'm about to run out of Vaseline and cocoa butter because Sasha Banks is on television. So everybody, finish up.
All right. Has everyone gotten their thoughts on the main event?
Yeah.
Awesome. Anybody got final thoughts on the pay-per-view before I start wrapping this up?
It was good.
Um,
Match.
It was good. I honestly felt that I wish the Divas. They need a. Really wish that the Divas would have just had a 6-woman tag team match. It would have made things a lot better. You know what I'm saying? But oh well. You can't have everything. You know what I'm saying?
And guys, also plug your
it
Twitters,
was
plug
good
your
until
YouTubes.
the Deep match.
And don't forget, guys, also plug your YouTubes, plug your Twitters, get people to follow you that are watching this video.
I guess I'll go first. You can follow me on Twitter at Y1ENT. I might change it to I'm a Bruce Blitz guy in a little bit, but for now, just follow me at Y1ENT. You can also see me on YouTube. I make videos. My name is Samuel, SamuelThig. Last name is Samuel. Last name Thigpen, Thigpen. You can follow me on Facebook. Add me as a friend at Samuel Thigpen, Thigpen, like I said before. And hopefully I can make more videos with Chris and Addie. And I really do thank you. I want to say thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. I appreciate Bruce, the whole Blitz team, Addie, MG. Virtuoso knows he's my boy. And I really do appreciate all y'all for letting us, at least giving y'all a little bit of the spotlight a little bit. Oh yeah, and Chris, I wanna talk to you a little bit too. It's about a certain something. I really do want to talk to you in private about. And I want to send y'all those songs that I was talking about for Brock Lesnar the intro. But Chris, don't forget I want to talk to you for a little bit. All right,
No problem,
off the
man.
air.
No problem.
I guess I'll go next. Overall, I give the pay-per-view a 4 out of 10. I'm on my Bret Hart shit. That was before the Cena match. I would probably give it maybe a 7 out of 10. It was a really good show up to then, and then the Cena match killed it. And I didn't really enjoy the main event, and then Undertaker, and then Brock being scared. It ruined the show especially the end for the most part. You can follow me on Twitter at Shane Shirt. That's Shane and then SHER, capital S. And you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the same thing, Shane Shirt. I do NBA videos, NFL videos, WWE pay-per-view reviews, ROH reviews, all that. And also, I want to say thank you to Chris, bringing us on the show. You know, you know.
No problem, guys. And the one thing, Shane, you brought up a good point. Brock Lesnar looking scared. Whenever do you see the fucking beast incarnate looking scared? Like, honestly.
Exactly. Especially to a 50-year-old grandpa.
Exactly.
Hell no, he shouldn't be looking scared. Brock should be the type of dude where he can walk the page and smack her on the ass in front of her boyfriend and say, "What's cooking, good looking?"
Or be the guy that goes up, slaps the chick in the ass, and look at their boyfriend and go, "What?" That's what
I
Brock
don't think you
Lesnar
should do
would
that to low key. If I was him, I wouldn't do that to Bree in front of Daniel. I don't give a fuck how big he is. I done seen people the size of Brock Lesnar in real life get their ass whooped by somebody look like Wee Man from Jackass. So I'll be careful. No, I'm not y'all laughing. I ain't bullshitting.
No, I know. That's why I'm laughing. Because I've seen that too. That made me chuckle. That's hilarious. Good point. Good point. Adam, plug your stuff.
At Etiquette87 on Twitter, TAK87 on YouTube, and also Adam87 on YouTube. Go over to Justin Bryan's YouTube. We're doing a live commentary here in a short bit once I get down here.
Awesome.
Go hear
Check that out.
on the show all night. So.
Awesome. All right, now my final thoughts on the pay-per-view. Like I said earlier, to me, I thought this show felt like a Raw with a better cast. That's what it felt like to me. Too much talk. Like I didn't like the promo with Stephanie McMahon. I did not like the New Day's promo for how long it was. But for the matches together as a whole, I was entertained with the matches except for John Cena. So, with that in closing, that was Battleground. Or as Billy would say, Battleground!
Battleground!
And we're going to wrap things up here. So remember, you can follow me on YouTube, Classic Chris 90, or me on Twitter, Classic Chris 905. You're already at the YouTube channel, so like, subscribe, leave a comment, let the guys know what you think. Don't forget to follow them on Twitter. Check out their YouTube channels. Everybody have a good one, and if you're watching the WWE and haven't put a have a strong drink in your hand, then what are you doing?